What's up, guys? Ryan from IW Nerd here, and today I'm going to be doing my Clash in Paris predictions. There have been 3 matches that have been officially confirmed for the pay-per-view. I'm going to predict the winners of those matches. I'm also going to take a guess at what the rest of the match card is going to look like. So let's get into it. Okay, so up first, we have the match between Logan Paul and John Cena. This was recently officially confirmed by WWE for the pay-per-view. I think that this is going to be a really solid match, and it's going to be another kind of solid showcase for Logan Paul. He's been impressive since coming into WWE. Say what you want about him and his personality, his character, whatever, but he's been pretty solid in the ring and kind of everything like that, so I'm excited to see him in the ring with Cena. John Cena should win this match, though. It's pretty clear that he's heading towards a big match against Brock Lesnar, so they're definitely not going to have Cena lose to somebody like Logan Paul before that. So I am definitely expecting Cena to win after a strong match. Okay, so WWE also recently confirmed a fatal 4-way match for the World Heavyweight Championship. That is going to be Seth Rollins versus CM Punk versus Jey Uso versus LA Knight. I think that this is going to be a really fun fatal 4-way match with lots of talent involved here. There's probably going to be a bunch of cool spots. There'll be lots of kind of outside interference with Seth Rollins' faction. Braun Breaker will be involved, kind of all that stuff. So it should be a pretty chaotic and wild match if I had to guess. As for the winner, I'm going with Seth retaining the title here. This is going to come after he pins LA Knight or Jey Uso, one of those two guys. I say that because that saves Punk versus Rollins for the future, which I think that's kind of what we're heading towards. So yeah, Seth Rollins retains. He's got the kind of faction to help him, and I think that it won't be CM Punk that takes the pin. Okay, so as of right now, Naomi versus Stephanie Vacker has been officially confirmed for the Clash in Paris pay-per-view for the Women's World Championship. This is a bit of a gray area, though, because WWE teased on the most recent episode of Raw while I'm recording this that Naomi is not medically cleared. She wasn't medically cleared to face off against Io Sky in their match that they were supposed to have, so it's kind of a question mark on if she's going to be able to compete or like if she's actually injured, if they just were delaying the title match. So we're going to kind of wait and see on that one. I'm going to just go under the assumption here that we're getting Naomi versus Stephanie Vacker, and then I'll kind of change this if Naomi gets pulled from the match. But yeah, I think that this should be a fun match. I think that it's going to be a really good showcase for Vacker. I think that Naomi is ultimately going to cheat to retain the title. It feels too soon for her to drop the title, and I think they're going to do some sort of finish to protect Stephanie Vacker from taking a clean loss, or her kind of cheating to win against Vacker would make a lot of sense. That kind of protects Vacker, and then that keeps the belt on Naomi. So that's my current prediction for that one, and we'll kind of wait and see on the injury front. Okay, so now we move on to matches that as of recording this have not been officially confirmed, but what I kind of predict we're heading towards. So I'm going to start with Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. This seems pretty clear after what happened on SmackDown, Drew attacking Cody. That definitely feels like what we're leading towards, and it makes sense as the WWE Championship match for this Paris pay-per-view. I think that this should be a solid match, hard-hitting. I'm going to ultimately say that Cody Rhodes is going to retain the title here. He just won the belt, so I really don't see him dropping it back. But it should be kind of a spirited tilt. And, I mean, I could also see them protecting Drew from a clean loss, but we'll kind of have to wait and see on that one. Either way, I see Cody winning to retain the title. Okay, so up next here, not officially confirmed, but what I think we are heading towards is going to be Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. This storyline seems to be leading towards a pay-per-view match. I mean, it would make sense for it to happen on pay-per-view. This comes after their kind of promo segment where Becky took a stab at Nikki and her previous relationship with John Cena. I think we're heading towards them facing off for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I guess the only question is when that match is going to happen. My guess is that it's going to happen in Paris. I think Nikki probably came back for Evolution and then for the Paris pay-per-view, and then she'll kind of go back into retirement. Just kind of quick couple matches for her. That means I think that Becky Lynch is going to win the match. I mean, Nikki's not a full-time wrestler anymore, so it doesn't make sense for her to win the Intercontinental Championship here, and Becky is kind of on a solid run here, so I don't see her dropping the belt. So yeah, I think Nikki Bella versus Becky Lynch is happening, but I think that Becky Lynch will retain the title. Okay, so the last match that I'm going to predict here is going to be Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. I originally thought Roman was going to join the Fatal 4-Way match with CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and LA Knight in the place of Jey Uso, but that obviously didn't happen, so that definitely tells me that we're getting Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed in a singles match at this pay-per-view. Triple H posted an image of Roman kind of promoting that Reigns is going to be on this pay-per-view, so him facing Bronson makes sense, especially with Bronson kind of taking his shoes and kind of attacking him lately, so we're definitely getting that singles match, and Roman Reigns is definitely going to win here. Yeah, so that is my predictions for the Clash in Paris pay-per-view. Would love to hear yours in the comment section below, and please make sure to subscribe to this channel. Thanks a lot for watching.